Hello, Lili here. Today we are starting with Class 3, Chapter 10 of your English textbook. And the name of the chapter is How the Leaves Came Down When Winter Came. And this is written by Susan Coolidge. I'll tell you how the leaves came down, the great tree to his children said. You're getting sleepy, yellow and brown. Yes, very sleepy, little red. It is quite time to go to bed. Ah, begged each silly, pouting leaf, let us a little longer stay. Dear Father Tree, behold our grief. 'Tis such a very pleasant day. We do not want to go away. So, for just one more merry day, to the great tree the leaflets clung, frolicked and danced and had their way, upon the autumn breezes swung, whispering all their sprouts among. Pouting means make a face using one's lips to show annoyance. Pleasant here, pleasing to one's senses. Leaflets here, single leaves. Frolicked, play about in a fun manner. Perhaps the great tree will forget and let us stay until the spring, if we all beg and coax and fret. But the great tree did no such thing. He smiled to hear their whispering. Come, children, all to bed, he cried, and ere the leaves could urge their prayer, he shook his head and far and wide, fluttering and rustling everywhere. Down sped the leaflets through the air. Coax means to persuade. I saw them on the ground they lay, golden and red, a huddled swarm, waiting till one from far away, white bedclothes heaped upon her arm, should come to wrap them safe and warm. The great bare tree looked down and smiled. Good night, dear little leaves, he said, and from below each sleepy child replied, Good night, and murmured, It is so nice to go to bed. Huddled means to gather together. Swarm here, to assemble closely like a large group of insects. Choose the correct answer. Put a tick. 1. The falling down of the leaves has been compared to going to bed. Number 2. The leaves have been shown as the children of the tree. Number 3. The tree is shown as father. Answer the question and think and answer. We'll refer to the notebook later. Now learn interesting things. A metaphor is used when you make a comparison between two unlike things, but without using the words like or as. They still have something in common. Metaphors are used to beautify language and also use visual elements to represent an idea. Read these sentences and guess what they mean. 1. The auditorium was a zoo. 2. Her voice was music to his ears. And 3. The classroom was a fridge. In the first sentence, the auditorium is compared to a zoo. But is it a zoo? Explain. Read the following sentences and say what they mean. Number 1. My friend is a clown means funny and happy. Number 2. Everyone says my room is a pigsty. It is very dirty and untidy. And number 3, my grandmother has a heart of gold means very kind and compassionate. Create. You are familiar with homophones, but now you will learn about homonyms. They are words which sound the same when spelled aloud, but may have same or different spellings and meanings. Underline the correct homonyms in the given sentences. 1. Lula said that the movie she saw last night was great. Number 2. Sam was in a bad mood when he went to his room. Number 3. The rain beat wildly on the window pane. Number 4. The witch flew over Wales in the morning when the sun was high on a Sunday. You already know that nouns are naming words and adjectives are describing words. Here, you will learn how you can change nouns into adjectives. Method 1. Add ly after the noun. For example, love, lovely. Coward, cowardly. Elder, elderly. Cost, costly. Remember, not all words that end in ly are adjectives. Most are adverbs. Method 2. Add ous after the noun. For example, danger, dangerous. Mischief, mischievous. Marvel, marvelous. Mystery, mysterious. Method 3. Add ing after the noun. Breathe, breathing. Challenge, challenging. Growth, growing. Inquiry, inquiring. Method 4. Add ic after the noun. Scene, scenic. Enthusiasm, enthusiastic. Hero, heroic. Artist, artistic. Method 5. Add y after the noun. Dust, dusty. Craze, crazy. Health, healthy. Speed, speedy. And the last method is add ish after the noun. Boy, boyish. Red, reddish. Black, blackish. Book, bookish. Underline the correct adjective form of the given nouns. Economy, the correct is economic. Disaster, disastrous. Oil, oily. Cost, costly. Fame, famous. Spain, Spanish. Fill in the blanks using the correct adjectives for the given nouns. Number 1. You are sleepy, said the tree to the leaves. Number 2. The tree looked lively there with the leaves on it. 3. Be courageous, do not be coward. Number 4. The children were enthusiastic. And number 5. The tree advised the pouting leaf. In the extent, read these sentences. This is Robert's bag. This is Chaya's box. Here, the word Roberts is the possessive form of the name Robert. Possessive form of the name Robert, showing that the bag belongs to Robert. A possessive is a form of the noun that shows ownership. Similarly, we can write a woman's bag, chinks, sauce, etc. Remember, to show possession with a singular noun, add an apostrophe plus s. This holds true even if the singular noun ends in s. For example, Sarah Jones' song, Jesus' disciples, anyone's guess. The Possessive of a plural noun is formed by adding only an apostrophe when the noun ends in s, and by adding both an apostrophe plus s when it ends in a letter other than s. For example, children's books, the boys' team. Add apostrophe and s whenever necessary. Number 1. This is George's house. 2. Please visit Triss's showroom on Saturday, 5th May 2018. 3. I returned Smith's notebook. 4. These are boys' project notes. Means many boys. You have learned to write informal letters to friends and family. Many a times we need to write formal letters to our teachers, principal, boss, and perhaps a bank. In such cases, we need to be more formal in our language and tone. Read the following sample, how to write an application of leave to the principal. 17th May 2018 to the principal, the Riverdale School, Pickletown, Shrewsbury. Subject, application of leave. Dear Ma'am, I am Priya's son, a student of grade 3. I have not been feeling well for the last 2 days with running temperature, cough and cold. My temperature has come down, but my cough and cold still remains. So, I would like to request you for 2 more days of leave so I can recuperate. I hope you will consider my request. Thank you. Sincerely, Priya Son. Here is a simple letter for application of leave. Now that you have written a letter, you have to learn to post it. On the next page is an envelope. The top right corner is where the stamp is stuck. The underlined part is where the address, phone number, PIN code to whom you are sending the letter to is written. And lastly, on the top left corner, your own address and phone number are usually added. As you can see, if this is the envelope, here our address will come, here are the stamps, and here is the delivery address. Now, did you know the trees that shed all their leaves before winter are called deciduous trees? There are several deciduous trees in India. Given are the names of some of the deciduous trees of India. They are sal, laburnums, teak, Indian coral, and Indian beech. Now we will just come to the notebook for answer to questions. Question number 1. Where are the leaves when the tree asks them to go to bed? The leaves are on the tree, begging the tree to let them stay a little longer. Question number 2. Why are the leaves so satisfied? The leaves are satisfied to come down because winter called them for sleep. Question number 3. How do leaves look when they are old and ready to drop? The leaves look red and gold when they are old and ready to drop. Number 4. What did the wind invite the leaves to do? The wind invited the leaves to come over the meadows and play with him. Question number 5. Why do you think the tree smiled on hearing the whispering of the leaves? Answer. The tree smiled because the tree knows that soon the children will get tired and go to bed despite their whispering. Question number 6. What do the white bedclothes represent? Answer. The white bedclothes represent snow. Question number 7. Do the leaves want to go to the bed? How can you say? Ah, begged each silly, pouting leaf, dear father tree, behold our grief. 'Tis such a very pleasant day, we don't want to go away. These lines tell us that the children don't want to go to bed. What do the leaves want to do in the poem? How do the leaves came down? Answer. The poem describes the father tree asking his children, the leaves, to go to sleep. As they have become tired now, they would fall asleep, and this statement is described in the poem depicting the season of the fall when the leaves will brown and wither away. Question number 9. What does the great tree tell to the leaves? Answer. In the poem How the Leaves Came Down by Susan Coolidge, the great tree tells his children, the leaves, that they are getting very sleepy and so it is time to go to bed. Each of silly children begged the great tree to let them stay awake a little longer. Question number 10. Why do leaves change the color? Answer. Because of changes in the length of daylight and changes in temperature, the leaves stop their food-making process. The chlorophyll breaks down and the green color changes into yellow color. Now the workbook. Create. Find 10 words related to the changing seasons in the word grid below. So this is the word grid that you can find the words. Windy, autumn, winter, monsoon, spring, summer, hot, snow, rain, and cool. Match each seasonal item of clothing to the season in which it is worn. So this is summer and this is monsoon. Hat and bathing suit will come here, gumboots and raincoats. And at the back of the page for winter we will have mittens, coat and scarf. A. We can make adjectives from nouns by adding y or full to a noun. Make adjectives from these nouns: helpful, showy, hairy, silvery, harmful, salty. Make adjectives from the nouns in parentheses to complete these sentences. Be careful with the spellings. 1. This book is very funny. 2. Mishti had a bad stomachache because she was greedy and ate too much. 3. The road was dirty and Joe's skirt was spoiled. 4. The children played happily in the grassy field. 5. Raju thought he would go to the playground with his friends, but he was so hungry he went home instead. 6. The fairground was very noisy. 7. Meera won a doll with her lottery ticket. Wasn't she lucky? Now, write down 4 rhyming words each for the following words and read them out loud. Lane, pain, vein, Jane, Spain. For tub, we can have rub, dub, cub, pup. For soon, noon, moon, spoon, balloon. For cake, make, take, shake, and bake. And for table, fable, stable, label, vegetable. Read out loud the words from top to bottom and circle the odd one out, non-rhyming word in each column. Pouch, couch, touch, vouch, ouch, touch. Pour, more, core, tour, lure, tour. Pout, stout, root, loud, cloud, root. Low, do, so, now, no, now. Laugh, puff, cough, tough, rough, cough. Extend. Arrange the words in the correct order to make meaningful sentences. Put in capital letters and full stops where required. Number 1. I have a test tomorrow. Number 2. I will take the book today from the library. Number 3. My grandparents are coming home next week. Number 4. My friend was in the hospital last month. Number 5. Radha lives in a very big house. Color this picture. What season is this? Write 10 sentences about the season. So, this is showing the spring season, and along with the spring season we can have these sentences. 1. The spring season comes after winter. 2. Flowers bloom on trees. 3. The weather is very pleasant. 4. It is neither very hot nor too cold. 5. Holi is celebrated on this season. 6. Children like to play outdoor games. 7. The days get longer and nights get shorter. 8. In spring, new life begins on the earth. 9. Spring is the season of fragrance and beauty. And 10. My favorite season is spring. So if you enjoyed my video, do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.